Like, I'm lost in your eyes, fella. And he's like, I'm not gay. I'm like, no one said you were. He's like, you're trying to fuck me. And I'm like,
Hello, welcome to another Latino with a podcast and the Latino with a podcast. Christian Henix Mayer, and today I am with Nick Emeka, which is he's a character on stage. Like he when he came here, he was wearing a tuxedo and he was like, "What's up, sir? I'm ready to record the podcast. I just need to go to the bathroom for a second." And now he changed into this. So
that's a lie. I was completely naked.
when I came in, I
Yeah.
was completely.
You gave me these clothes, sir.
That would be more weird that I have like clothes that fits exactly your vibe. Like, hey, can you
I picked these out for you.
it's right for you. No, he's an amazing comic. His vibe on stage is weird. A lot of people will say like they're not comfortable when he stares into their soul, being like, "Hi."
Yeah, that's true. They do say that a lot.
No, I want to know first. Is this a character or is just like how you feel you behave on stage, or is like you force this behavior?
I think it started as a lot of my intrusive thoughts, combined with just uh, I have a lot of nervous tics, and so like the way that I would combat it is just by simplifying stand up as much as I could down to like
Okay.
saying words in the same pitch, and that kind of created a vibe. And I I saw another comic do this, so this is definitely not complete. And people do this all the time, where you just kind of stare at somebody for like a second longer than they're comfortable for, and it really like makes them pay attention.
Yeah,
And like one of the things when you're starting out comedy is nobody's paying attention. So like
yeah.
if I slow down my cadence and I stare at you a little bit more, then at least you'll listen to the first joke.
So it started like a tool, and then you were like, actually, I like this vibe. Like I like this kind of vibe.
Yeah,
I do this like to grab attention at the beginning. I just like get on stage and I don't speak for the first. I'm not like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm just like silence. I take my time, like taking the mic out, putting the stand in the back, and I just stare at everybody. And after a few seconds, three, I like in the most like lower voice, it's like, hi. And that just grab attention. People are like, I want to know what the fuck is this guy gonna do after this.
Yeah.
And then I just like raise my vibe a little bit more, but you keep going on the. I ate dogs. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I ate hot dogs, but I like them cold.
I like them cold.
I put it in my ass.
We know.
No. So you feel it's a character still on stage, and you're different than that.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of it is metaphor or from an authentic feeling of like either like anger or sadness or something that's like not usually what you express, but you're like repackaging it in a
Okay.
different. So like I got bullied in high school because I don't like bananas. And like my brothers sold me out and told the entire like wrestling and football teams, and so they would just harass me with it. Like it became a
You with
thing. It was,
bananas.
yeah, it was like what I was known for.
But this is the gayest form of bullying.
Yeah, no, for
Like,
sure.
oh, he doesn't like dildo-shaped fruit. Gay.
He must love cock. I'm like that doesn't even logically track.
Oh, you don't like this?
Yeah. Oh, what? You're afraid? Like in 2008, that was like peak. Like you just say gay for everything.
Yeah.
So
We need to bring them back.
We have to.
We have to, as a society.
We need to call things gay again.
Remember what was the last time you were happy? It was probably when we called things gay.
I mean, that was the financial crisis. I don't know. But no, like I wrote a joke about it where I just kind of took ownership, and it was like the first joke that ever like really felt like it worked,
Okay.
and that was like one of those moments where I was like, oh, like I just talk about it in the way that feels a little bit like self-bullying, but in a way where I'm like reclaiming.
Yeah, like that's a lot of stand up. Just like this happened to me, but like now I made it funny.
Yeah, and that was a lot of like the first year and a half of my comedy was like taking these things that were bothering me and trying to repackage them into jokes.
It stopped there, or you graduate being the banana guy in high school.
I mean, I
It stopped the day I told like my friend Matt, don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, I'm 30, turning 35 this week, so I was in high school before, like right after Columbine, but before all the rest of them, you know?
Okay.
So, it wasn't that cool yet. Otherwise, I might not be sitting. No, but
I will be sitting here after my 10 years of.
yeah, after my rehab.
But like I can see you doing that in high school as a prank.
Yeah.
Having your best friends like, hey Matt, you always been kind to me, so don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's my brand. Yeah, no,
They don't come to school. It's like this fucking stupid guy. He missed the test.
Yeah, what are you trying? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that I got lucky because once I graduated high school, I kind of like figured out my like life path and stopped being just like a tiny, like a very like I guess introverted person, and so but I still have like a lot of those little things where you're like, I wish I could have said that, you know, like 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean we all do, but like I can.
You should do it on stage, like because I believe in your character fix. Like you probably have the name of the biggest bully, and it's like, this is for James Johnson.
Yeah.
I know it's 15 years late, but fuck you.
I have a gun. I actually
Now I have it.
I wrote a joke that I haven't done on stage because people don't like it. There's like my comedy begets the question, who hurt you, and I have a list.
Did you have an actual like physical list?
No, I never got that far.
Okay, I have a question. What is the weirdest audience interaction you had, or one of the audience interaction that you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I really spooked this person. That what time I pulled the gun, and
No, that
I heard that happened once in the you think in your story. I think that like that happened once in the open mic in Life Factory apparently, that someone signed up and then they go on stage, they were bombing and they have like a fake gun and they like pointed to the people in the crowd, and obviously the people in the crowd didn't know it was a fake gun, and it was like a big thing that is like we need to start filtering who the fuck gets in the open.
yeah, oof, yeah, that's insane. That oh man, that's. See, there's a fine line in comedy.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, what the fuck? This is not funny, and you just scared the shit out of whatever person was there.
No one's staying.
Yeah.
Uh,
The guy that he goes after him is like, fuck.
you fucking walked them.
Anyway.
You know that would be the response. It's not like, oh my god. It's like, now I don't have an audience.
Dude, I love the idea of the person going behind just being mad.
Yeah, no.
I had a joke already for that couple.
I could have riffed off that. You're like, That wasn't ever gonna go well, but all right.
But okay, what's been your weirdest interaction?
So this is actually a really funny and dumb thing that I did. Like 6 months into comedy, I was in Bisbee, Arizona. I started doing comedy in Arizona. And I went down on like a little like vacation getaway with my now fiance, and there was an all arts open mic, and I was 6 months
Okay.
into comedy, so I didn't really know the fuck I was. I didn't
Yeah.
like have the tact to like measure how a room feels,
Yeah.
so I just went up and I just kind of went for it, like banana joke, like dark jokes at like a hippie open mic with and Bisbee is it's like an art town in the Wild West,
Okay.
like an old mining town. So there's an equal mix of like old
Why,
like
folks?
white Republicans and like 20-something-year-old like sensitive fellas. And so when I told the joke about putting bananas up my butt, the guy, I was staring at this old cowboy, and he stood up and like he had a holster. He stood up. He almost he was like, "The fuck are you looking at?" And I was like, "You," like I'm just like I'm lost in your eyes, fella. And he's like, "I'm not gay." I'm like, "No one said you were." He's like, "You're trying to fuck me," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." And he luckily left. Didn't. But I was like, I when you're at a point where you're like, I'm not getting away. This guy has a gun, and he's like gesturing that he's gonna use it because he wasn't prepared for gay stuff at an open mic. Uh, and then I proceeded
If
to.
you go to an all arts open mic, something gay is gonna
I know.
happen. Like you got first that, and second, I like the idea that this is how homophobic people think. It's like you want to fuck me? No.
Oh, my bottom.
Yeah, he was like just clenching already. Like you're not gonna do it.
Well, so I didn't include this detail. They hadn't had a comedian there in like 2 years. They're like, comics have gotten up before, and I'm like, oh. After the fact, I was like, I shouldn't have done this. Because then after, so I used to do this where I would just like ask people in like very invasive questions, and then while they were scrambled, this is not a good bit, but it was fun for me for a little while, and then just make up their answers because they wouldn't come up with
Yeah.
that. They would obviously wouldn't be giving those. So like I said something about some guy's grandma, and it turned out his grandma was like in the hospital. So he also wanted to fight me. And that was within like 5 minutes.
And the people hosting the mic is like, this is why we don't have comics in this motherfucking shit. That- how was the guy after you?
I'm pretty sure they just went back to music. They're like, none of that anymore.
We have a music commercial, guys.
Yeah, let's all just go back to the jam.
I have done this like a couple of times, not always like, but when I feel that I make someone uncomfortable, I go to them and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I was just like, say, did you ever try to do that with the cover?" Or you're like, "I'm gonna go to the other side of the room."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so when I got off, because after that, I was like, I shouldn't be here. And when I went off stage, I like apologized to the guy. I was like, I'm trying some stuff. It's an open mic
Yeah.
in my mind. And he was like, you can never say any of that stuff on stage. And I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to you.
And now I wanna fuck you.
The first guy, not the second guy. I respected.
Dude, I went to an open mic once, and there was someone in the first row. Apparently, it was a comic. This was a red room. I don't even remember what I said, but he was like just speaking, or oh, he was like speaking with another person in the first row, like loudly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna wait for them to end the conversation, and then a little after from the
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
and then he kept going. I was like, okay, you need to stop now.
Yeah.
And I said it like, hey, dude, you need to, like,
knock it off.
Yeah, that's it. Have the conversation later. And he was mad at me. And apparently he wanted to fight me. I was like, that, like, some comics that went after, he's like, hey, man, we're going to stay, like, closer to you because this guy going to fuck you up. And it's like,
What?
I was like, dude, fuck you. Like, you are in an open mic talking loudly in the first row. Obviously, someone is going to. And I was not even like, shut the fuck up. I was like, stop it.
Yeah.
I was like, you wanna? I was like, no, just
shut
I
up.
have 4 minutes. You took like 30 seconds, and then, like, just shut the fuck up, or go outside. You can go outside and talk. Like, what were you doing here? We're gonna do a little pause, and then when we come back after fucking, we're gonna keep talking about other stuff.
Other stuff.
Other stuff. I have some bananas in the freezer, so we'll be back. So we are back, and that banana felt weird.
It'll settle in.
And cold.
You would like it.
But okay, no, I really like your character, but I always bring topics because I believe also like a little bit of the personality of the person comes while talking not about them. So
Yeah.
I showed you the video. If you are there, like look at the video. DoorDash Girl. What is happening is this is the situation. There was a DoorDash. A guy ordered a DoorDash. Probably he was drunk. He put in instruction, leave the food in the front door. This woman takes the order, goes to the apartment, and apparently the door was wide open. Inside the apartment, the guy was in his couch, butt naked from the waist down, like his dick exposed. And she decided to record that and be like, I cannot believe this is like happening to me. Dorja should know. She sent the video to Dorja. She posted the video on internet saying like she was sexually assaulted. And the backlash just came in because it's like your instruction was leave the food at the front door. And why are you recording a guy like he's in his house
Yeah.
sleeping? He's naked, but he's in his house, and he was like, not. It's not like the guy was jerking out, like looking at her. He was just like asleep, and she peeked because the sofa was not there. It was like kind of like you gotta like go into an angle to see,
Yeah.
and she's like, I'm sexually assaulted, and to that I'm gonna.
Women.
But what are your thoughts on that?
First of all, in the video, the censor strip gives him a lot of leeway.
Yeah, this is
It's like this long. I'm like, what?
he has like
Holy shit.
yeah, this is way too long.
So I can be like, I mean, if that's what it is, I'm like, oh no,
But-
I feel assaulted.
But I'm glad like it's like that. Another. Imagine your video going viral on the internet. And they just put a tiny tree.
You have like a
They put a dot.
Roman statue cock. Oh no. Oh, that would be so bad. I feel like if I were to ever like get like accidentally filmed, it would definitely be getting out of a pool, and I just like that would be my
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, it's actually bigger. And my balls don't just suck
Right,
up into me usually.
It's the end of the summer, okay? The pool is
It's
cold.
No, but it does feel like rage bait. Like to the, I mean, we're in an era of rage bait where it's like, all right, how can we stoke the fire in a way that'll get me a hawk to a contract?
No, it's just like I'm the victim. It's like no, you're not. No, you're not the victim. Like you recorded a
It's
exposed guy in his own house. Like you can be naked in your house. There's no laws that like ban you from being naked in your house.
I will say, who takes a nap pantsless on there? Like full, like you fart. There's poo particles on that couch. Like that feels. I'm like.
No. I have a theory. Because
Is this? Are you gonna tell me that you you do that on that couch?
no, not on the couch, but this has happened to me. This has happened to me. Like I'm on my room. I'm like, I'm kind of sleepy, but
Yeah.
not sleep all the way. So it's like we have a term in Venezuela that is like una paja y a dormir, which means like jack off and go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
So I'm like I start touching myself, and then I fall asleep, like pants down,
Yeah,
and like no pants,
yeah.
like I can't even have a t-shirt, but like pants down. So I was like, I believe that happened. The guy was drunk and he was like, oh, I'm gonna just a quick one, and
Yeah.
then he just fall asleep.
That's
That's my theory. Like I can be wrong. He can be like, I'm gonna cheat in this couch.
I have definitely been like I can out time the DoorDash person. It's a very guy thing to do. You're like,
Like,
5 minutes? I got this.
let's do it real quick.
Yeah. But then to fall asleep, yeah, I could see a
You
world where
see a
that is.
picture that is a woman delivering. Like, she's not gonna be here that fast. I'm sorry. Okay.
I do. I feel like there's like an energy in the world right now where everybody's just like clamoring for attention
Yeah.
because we're in an attention economy and there's like I mean you're always just one clip away from making it, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah. What for me is the bad thing is that you get like attention and follows even if you're doing the bad thing, and that's what we're giving popularity to people that are acting the bad way, and that's a problem because in they basically like tells you like regular persons like, hey, if you are doing good shit, like it's not gonna be popular,
No,
but if you do bad shit,
we will know.
and there's people that are like their mindset is like so focused on I wanna be famous, I wanna be a
Yeah.
TikTok, I wanna be an influencer. That's like if I have to give poop burgers to homeless men
Yeah.
to get famous, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. And that's like the for all the like exposed right wing stuff on the Jubilee video, it's like there's a equal amount of people that were like, these guys are making a lot of good points. And you're like, what the fuck? But that's
Yeah,
happening. Give them
yeah.
a platform. So yeah, it's really I think watch hate views are like you're just stoking the fire of the problem.
Yeah, there's a Paul Farrar was here and Paul told me that this is measured. Like the algorithm knows that the things that engage you more are things that are gonna make you mad or things that you're gonna hate,
Yeah.
and therefore people are doing that. Like I'm pretty sure if we make a video now, it's like, hey, like we're gonna give poop burgers to homeless people to see what they do, blah, 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 blah. And then we like show the process of making the burgers, like, and then we put it in burgers and we go to homeless people and they're like, hey man, just a free burger, and
Yeah.
then we hide and feel them like eating the burger and all
Yeah.
their reaction. That's gonna go viral for the wrong reasons because people are like, oh, you're sick, you should be in jail, blah blah blah. But it's gonna go viral.
You really thought this out, Christian.
I already edited. It's gonna come out next week in this channel. Just
Like, comment, subscribe.
I have some burgers I store in the freezer.
Glad I touched
Mm.
instead.
But but going back to this in particular, one there's two comments that I was like, this is interesting that is happening. First, there's a lot of backlash, including women, and I believe that's a good step on the right direction because at some point it was women, yeah, like me too, like we gotta believe the victim, blah blah, blah. And it doesn't matter what the other side is, she's right, she's
Yeah.
the victim, and in this case it was no, you are recording this fucking guy that is like sleeping on his couch in his house, like you're not supposed to open the door, you have instruction to leave the food at the door, this is not sexually assaulted. In any case, it's like on consensual exposure,
Yeah.
but this is not sexual assault, and they're like really like grabbing down the woman, be like, because of women like you, is that people don't believe us when there's actually sexually assault happening
Yeah.
because you cannot name sexual assault to everything,
Yeah.
and you were not sexually assaulted, and that's one. And the other comment that I was like, this is really interesting. It was like, if the things were like the roles were switched. It was three comments. Is the role were switched, like we like like the guy will be in jail. The DoorDash will be in jail immediately because he was recording a naked woman in her apartment.
Yeah.
Jail. And the other one is that we are so glad that the video exists and she put it online,
Yeah.
because if she was like, I was sexually assaulted by this customer with no video evidence,
Yeah.
probably that guy will be in a lot of trouble right now.
It would at least spur a lot more conversations and, legal stuff around it for sure. And I do think that, in an age where everything's recorded, it's kind of funny that she in this scenario was like, all right, I'm gonna get a bag, I'm gonna figure this out, and that, it's something that has spread, and I remember distinctly this situation where this guy was a 5-star athlete at college, or like 5-star athlete in high school, a football player who was wrongly accused of raping his girlfriend. Sorry.
No.
You can edit that out.
No, dude. Like, I don't like, if you do shadow ban this, I don't fucking care. Like I, I'm gonna tell you, to you people in the audience. I don't want to change the ways we speak because of channel is like, oh, that's too sensitive. It's like, if we start doing that, we're gonna end up being like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah,"
Yeah.
because this didn't make someone feel like being challenged to feel like, if that word triggers you, like being challenged to feel trigger is what will get you out of that comfort zone and be like, no, this is a word, I can take it. Like, it made me feel bad, but like the word is not a easy place, so I have to deal with this.
Yeah, and I don't say it lightly, and I don't think that it should be a word that's taken lightly, but that is what happened in this scenario, and the guy lost like 5 years of his life in prison, and then the woman eventually was like, yeah, I was just mad,
This is
and
like,
that's
yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
and in an era where there are so many like situations where the power dynamics are so off-puttingly out of sorts, like the Harvey Weinstein stuff, it's like,
No, he's innocent.
well, it's been great, Kristen. I'm going to leave.
No, yeah, like when these things is happening, you gotta like be clear about terms and when it happens, and be really conscious about the legal consequence of, you're gonna be calling sexually assault or rape to anything. It have to be to, like, when it does happen.
Yeah. The other counterpoint I will say to this is that uh for what we also can't let one situation derail a cause that is totally valid, in that, during the time of like 2016, 2017, it was coming out like every dude in a so many people in positions of power were just like sexually assaulting and abusing women, and that was like,
Yeah, and that I'm pretty sure like 90% of the accusations, like, yeah, this happened.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't land on anyone. I think that every action should have consequence, and when it
Yeah.
doesn't, that's when we get things festering in society. And I don't think that your race, your gender, your sexual identity should matter. If you do something terrible,
I agree.
you should face consequences.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter like where are you, like if you're a man. Actually, this is something that I happen. I don't clearly know if in this system, but it happens in Latin America. For the same crime, women have a lot less time in jail for the same crime as men. Like, if you as a guy kill someone, you get 5 to 10,
Mm.
and if you are a woman and kill someone, you get like 3 to 5, something like that. And it's like that. What is the same crime? Like equality.
Wait, did you just say that you get 5 to 10 for killing someone in Latin America?
There's some countries, yeah.
That's so little.
What? You know what happened in 5 years? There's a lot happening in 5 years.
I mean, it's 25 to life here. Like, Like you
Depending how much
take a
money.
life, it costs you your life. Typically, that's what. That's
Depending how
how.
much money do you have.
Yeah. Well, obviously, that's why I have a bag. But that is crazy. I think that there's just like so many insane things going. Like the most logical thing in my brain is that if you kill somebody, you shouldn't get to just like keep going and live the same life that
I
you.
agree.
For it to be like, yeah, well, like go to college and come back in like 5 years. That's fucking. You're a super senior.
Dude, but the thing is like they have like the same kind of like sentence, and like it's the same crime and the sentence is like in years is so different. And I was like, again, like I believe it should be one rule for everybody. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're non-binary, woman, man, trans,
Right,
black,
right.
Asian, Latino, American. Like if you commit this crime, the consequence should be the same
Yeah.
always. Like for example, in this case, in the DoorDash Girl, like she's recording, like without permit, a guy in his house naked
Yeah.
and posted it online. I'm pretty sure there's a crime for that if a man does that, recording a woman naked in her apartment. Like, like I don't know if it had happened, but probably like these guys that have cameras and then from a building just like go to the windows of another building, like trying to catch women like coming out of their shower and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure like that happens, and many of those guys are in jail.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So if a woman does it, why is she not like facing like legal consequences?
I will say,
And the bar again, the bar was really big. So like,
yeah. Well, I will say, the amount of dudes doing that is the amount of women doing
I
that.
agree.
They probably just like they're like we haven't seen this much before.
Exactly, but it's like, but it's still,
But yeah, no,
it's still
I agree.
consequence.
I agree. Yes, I do. I do. But
It's like the same. They doesn't go like. There's not a lot of dude being like, yeah, she like sexually assaulted me.
yeah, no, I
But if she does, that should be
oh,
a fine. Or if a guy like falsely accuse a woman of being sexually assaulted, and we find out it's not true, the guy should face
yeah,
consequences.
absolutely. I think that our legal system and all legal systems move slower than society,
Yeah.
and that in a perfect world we adjust as we get new information. That doesn't happen, obviously. We're going backwards, buddy. But
I always love when they put a new crime because like like when like hackers, I believe the first time someone hack and they're like, should this be legal? Like the
yeah,
first time a crime happens, the first time someone fucks a coco robot, someone have to sit down and be like, hey guys, we need to make a law about
yeah,
do not fuck delivery robots. It's not legal.
yeah. Don't fuck a sandwich. That's not okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's like when you see signs in places that it's like, what the fuck happened here? That's like, please do not feed kids to crocodiles. Like, who the fuck did?
There's one guy ruining it for everybody. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's so. Like there used to be so many law. I mean, I think there's still so many laws on the books that are just so insane. Like you can't have. I mean, Sam Rossi has an excellent bit about crimes like having a donkey in a bathtub. I think it is illegal in some states, and you're like, what?
Yeah, like what happened and why someone didn't find it amusing and he was like, no, this should be a crime.
This is a crime against God and nature.
Well, I have one, and with this we're gonna end, and then we're gonna end with this anecdote. But think about like a law that you would like to pass, like a law like that, like no donkeys in bathtubs. But I have this one in. There's a college in Venezuela called La Simón Bolívar, and in that college there's like dogs around, like
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
just animals
strays.
around, and people kept like grabbing them and going to class with the dogs. Just because like they're like, hey, look what I have.
Yeah, it's cute.
And the fucking college had to make it illegal to pick up dogs because people keep like bringing them to class.
Jeez. Yes.
And there's a law and there's like signs like do not pick up the dogs. So that's a story, funny story of how these become illegal in La Universidad Simón Bolívar. So what is your law?
Oh, if I had to have a law,
Do not bully people because they don't like bananas.
I mean, I don't, I don't know how widely applied that would be, but I would like it. Man, I think if you vape close enough to someone, they should have the legal authority to punch you in the nuts. That's just, I think that, or tit,
Yeah, like the 6 feet during COVID. Like if you're vaping
yeah.
less than 6 feet from me,
I don't want to breathe in your like vibrator.
and you're like strawberry coconut.
I saw somebody had one that it looked like a Tamagotchi. It was like it had like a digital screen. I'm like, you look so dumb.
Dude, apparently someone rum Doom on one vape.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is like the sad version of the TI-84 calculators. People would put Mario on it. Somebody's putting Doom on their face.
Dude, if you can put Doom on a vape, that means that literally you're doing like this to like a computer, like it's like that's so fucking
Oh, it's so dumb.
stupid. So actually, don't vape. That's a new law. Don't. If
No.
you can install Doom on your vape, you should go to prison for
Yeah.
just 3 months in prison. 3 months of like social work if you can install Doom on your vape. That's
Hard
it.
labor. 3 months hard labor.
If we catch you with something else in your fucking vape that is not just vaping,
You're done.
yeah,
You're
3 months of hard work.
Yeah.
With that new law, we're gonna end the episode. We're gonna go to the bonus content, but for now, adios. You gotta say adios.
Adios.